Invest when you're 25 years old and you don't know anything about investing in the stock market, but you still want to have $3 million by the time you're old. I brought you to another part of my house. This is the den, also known as Charles' office. Here's how I would invest if I was 25 years old. First, I would open an account with Fidelity. This isn't sponsored still. I don't know why. The reason I like Fidelity is because you can start investing for as little as $1, and you can also automate ETF investing, and they also have great customer service. But if you don't like Fidelity, you can always use like Charles Schwab or Vanguard. Just know that they have minimums for their index funds that we're about to talk about. Once you open an account with Fidelity, they will ask you what type of account you want to open up, and I would suggest using like a Roth IRA if you want to save money on taxes, or a traditional IRA is good too. But if you don't know if you qualify for either of those, you can just open a regular taxable brokerage account. It's fine. We can always tax optimize it later, you know what I mean? Once you open an account type with Fidelity, they're going to ask you a couple of really basic questions that should be pretty easy for you to answer. If they're hard for you to answer, then I think we have other problems. Charles got a phone call, so we have to go to another room. Here's my purple bathroom. I hope you like it. Once you connect your bank account to it, then you can transfer some money, and then we can start buying some investments. That's the part that everybody forgets, but we really don't want to miss that step, because then our money's not going to grow in the stock market. Now, if you're like, Chloe, what in the heck do I pick for investments, because I don't even understand? I got you, baby. First option is FXAIX, which is Fidelity's S&P 500 index fund. That's just a fancy term for saying that it has 500 of the biggest stocks in the US inside of it. You can see the stocks right here. They're big ones. And then here you can see, oh God, my finger. You can see this is 500 holdings. And the average annual return for FXAIX is about it's about 11%, just like really good. Like most people can't do better than that, to be totally honest. If you want something that's going to be like a little less volatile, you could do the Fidelity Total Stock Market Index Fund, which is FSKAX. Point is for it to perform how the US stock market does, so it has a representative sampling of every single stock in the US inside of it. But again, look at the top 10 stocks. They're like basically the same as the other one, but notice, there we go. It has 3,800 stocks inside of it, so it's a lot more stocks, which means it's going to be a little less volatile. To buy either of these, you can just go down to transact in your phone, just hit trade, and you can click buy or buy recurring. If you can, it's a good idea to do a recurring investment so that you're investing every month and saving for your future. I would start by doing $583 a month to your Roth IRA so you can max it out. But if you want to have $3 million by the time you're 65, you're going to have to do more. You would need to be investing approximately $975 a month between now and when you're 65. And I know that's a lot of money, so like if you can't do all of that, it's totally okay, but any bit that you get started with is pretty freaking fantastic. Okay, good job.